This audio recording is just me talking about the so-called Antifa events coming on November 4th of this year. Actually, the day before, Anonymous has their November 5th Million Man March, Million Mask March, my bad. So I don't know. I'm hearing on one guy's video, he calls himself the Sage Wanderer, saying is November 4th the Antifa purge or just a protest. I don't really have a clue what is going on with that whole thing. Basically, to me, it looks like a bunch of liberals, you know, that want to get together on the 4th of November and cause problems. And probably it's people that are employed more or less by George Soros to go ahead and begin this civil war that they want to take place in America, so they can lock America down basically with martial law. So they need a reason. That would be their reason. If everything's chaotic here and out of control, of course they have to bring order out of chaos. So, and if enough stuff happens, then people, oh, government, please help me, please keep me safe. Oh, sure, we'll keep you safe. We'll just take away more of your freedoms and civil liberties, and don't worry, we've got your back. Actually, they do not have your back, and they actually want you to die. I know that's hard for some people to hear because you're just happy being blissfully ignorant, but is ignorance really bliss when, I mean, you finally wake up? If it ever happens, it's too late, basically. So what I really want to say in this video is to the people who are law-abiding citizens, people who believe in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the Second Amendment, are you just gonna just let some asshats basically roll up to your house and demand your weaponry and possibly harm you and your family? Are you just gonna let that happen? I mean, forget race and all this other crap, forget black and white and all this mess. Oh, you know, forget racist crap. Just leave that out of your mind for now. Think about, just in your mind, in the theater of your mind, think about somebody, a stranger, you know, more or less, coming to your house, breaking into your home, demanding your tools that you would use to protect your home and your property and your family. Are you just gonna let that happen? You just gonna sit down and, you know, do whatever they say, let them have your weapons? You're just gonna just sit there and let that happen? That's not intelligent. If that's what you're thinking to do, or if you're thinking, oh, this isn't going to happen in America. As to whether or not it happens on November 4th remains to be seen, because we still have, you know, a little less than a month to go before that day arrives. But I would say be prepared. Have whatever is necessary to protect yourself and your family and your home, your property. You don't let anybody come into your house on your property and harm you and your family and take your things. You need to lock down your property, whatever that means for you. I'm not telling you what to do, how to do it, but you need to protect yourself. When they get to your door, believe me, it would be too late to call 911. And, you know, probably if it got to that point where they had reached your area, probably the police are already busy, you know, responding to calls that came in before yours. And it might take them some time to get to your home. And that's a big if. The other side of that is, what if the police are told to stand down in that situation? Because think about it. This stuff that they're planning is basically terrorist activity within the country. It's terrorist activity. Why, if the government, the law enforcement officials, whatever, if they know this is the plan of these people, and I've heard these people are doing fundraisers to raise money for weapons and whatnot, and they're talking about all the stuff they're gonna do. They're just right out in the open up front with it, with all the surveillance, you know, equipment and cameras and microphones hidden everywhere, where the government seems to be all up your ass. You mean to tell me they're not doing the same thing for these, you know, basically they're terrorists, you know? They can't do anything about this. They're just gonna let this happen. So on November 4th, basically all Americans are to expect real life, you know, movie coming to real life, like The Purge, like being carried out in America, you know, against American citizens or anyone in America really, and they're just gonna sit back and let that happen. Like, what does that tell you? That tells me that they want a civil war in this country. They want a purge. And why do I say that? I'm just going to tell you to look it up for yourself. Look up what are the Georgia Guidestones. Look up Agenda 21, or in this case, you know, as of now, I guess they had to push everything further ahead, like Agenda 2030, you know, sustainable development, all this crap. You got to look into all of that and see the big picture of why they would allow something like this to happen. You know, depopulation. If you don't believe that there are people that want you dead and they don't even really consider you to be people, again, do your homework. Look it up. Look it up. It's all there. I mean, while it's still available for you to see, while it's still legal for you to see things, you know, and know things, look it up. Look it up. That's all I'm going to say about that. Bill Gates, while he's supposed to be running Microsoft, apparently him and his wife, they have all the time in the world to go to other countries and push vaccines, and you know, you have all this money, billions of dollars, but you can't give seeds to the people so they can grow food. You can't help provide clean water to people, but you can damn sure provide vaccines and leave people maimed, if not dead, murdering children. That's okay, you know, but God forbid you should actually do something to help somebody. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, and I can't talk about it all at once. I plan to make other videos. I don't even know if I can call them videos. It's more like audios. Yeah. So that's what I have to say for now. Just be careful on November 4th. Pay attention to what's going on. I wouldn't tell you to cower in fear somewhere in the closet. Be ready. That's all I can say. Be prepared for whatever. That's just the smart thing to do. Be prepared. Protect yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't wait for the government or whoever to come and save you. Protect yourself. Stand up for yourself. You know, you have a God-given right to protect yourself and your family and your property. Do it. Like the Nike commercial says, just do it. You have nothing to fear. God bless you.